the chief of staff of Donald Trump, who Steve Bannon has hammered again and again, who is just a veteran lobbyist for every sleazebag corporation and would, never met a paycheck she didn't like. Susie Wiles was isolating Trump among the Mossad stenographers, the figures who were basically channels for Israeli bogus intelligence. That's Susie Wiles. And we had reported that. The Washington Post has come forward with kind of like, I look at it as a follow-up to our piece. And honestly, I wish I had stayed on it harder because I was wondering what it was about Susie Wiles that had turned her into such an Israeli asset. Whereas we had the AIPAC audio of the AIPAC CEO, Elliot Brandt, bragging about grooming John Ratcliffe since he came into Congress in 2014. Washington Post has the story on Susie Wiles, and this is wild. Trump aides once helped elect Netanyahu, reflecting leaders' deep ties. I love how they soften everything. It's like, just kind of, wouldn't the headline have been Trump's chief of staff literally worked for Netanyahu?
Everything these people wrote about Russiagate, how Trump was in the pocket of Russia and they were colluding. If you just change Russia to Israel, a lot of it would have been true. Yeah, that's the real collusion, and everyone just ignores it. They made a fake thing into like the biggest scandal for many years, while the real foreign collusion, foreign interference, gets a free pass.
Yeah, and I mean, not to get distracted, but Russiagate kind of was Israelgate on so many levels. So many of the supposed Russian oligarchs who were influencing Trump were actually Jewish Israeli oligarchs who had Russian citizenship. And only the Jewish press or Haaretz could actually do that report and not be called anti-Semitic. But in the spring of 2020, as Netanyahu was facing an indictment and feared he was on the brink of losing an election, some of Trump's most trusted advisors touched down in Jerusalem. Susie Wiles, now White House Chief of Staff, Corey Lewandowski, who managed the president's 2016 campaign, and Tony Fabrizio, Trump's longtime pollster. They were there because Netanyahu's staff asked them for help in his bid to remain prime minister, and Trump's A-team agreed to deploy. They are on a friend basis in terms of foreign leader relations. Of course, White House and Israeli officials declined to comment. So the chief of staff worked for Netanyahu. We never knew this. This never came out when she was being confirmed or hired or anything. We just knew she was kind of a longtime sleazebag lobbyist.